Hi guys, welcome back to the automation point. So in this tutorial, we will see how to access AWS services. So there are different ways to access the AWS services. We can access the services by using the web management console, CLI and SDK. So let's go one by one. First of all, we will go on the web management console. So on the application, and here if we can search Google search AWS console. So from this AWS console, just do the login. If you have the existing account, do the login. Already my session is saved here. It has not expired. So after clicking on the login, it has not asked for this credential authentication. So it says logged in on the home page, dashboard page of the AWS. So now we are on the AWS home page. Okay. So from this home page, if you go here on the services, you can see all the services in the different category domains. Okay, so let's say if we want to interact with the S3 services, S3 simple storage services, just go there, click on that, the S3 dashboard will appear here. And from this S3 dashboard, what we can do, let's say here it is asking to create the bucket. So after you will click and it will ask to put the name. Let's see, put the name and region, from which one region you want to create the. So in this way we can interact with this S3 storage services, and we create one bucket. Let's see, I have already one created bucket. If bucket is already created, then you can upload the file, create the folder inside that file. Other different action is also here. So in this way, through this GUI web management console, we can access through the AWS services. So similarly, if you want to access with the EC2, you can go here, click on the EC2, and from that EC2 dashboard you can interact whatever the different actions we can do on the EC2 instances. So in this way, by using the web management console, we can access different services here, guys. So apart from this web management console, another way to access the AWS services are so CLI, command line interface. This command line interface is a unified tool to access and manage the AWS services. What you need to do, just you need to download and configure on your local machine. So to download and configure this AWS services on your local machine, you can go and see this link. So this is the AWS documentation about the AWS service. So go on this link. Okay, here, and go see here. So this link, this documentation is very good documentation about the AWS CLI. So it has described there what is the AWS command line interface, and you can use on the Linux shell, through the Linux shell and through the window command line. And also we can access the AWS services using the remotely, means using the some remote terminals such as PuTTY and SSH, where we can access this AWS services. And another one is also, let's see, if you want to install this AWS services, so go on, if your machine is Windows, so on the Windows machine, let's see here, just you need to download the MSI installer as per your Windows specification. So 64-bit, for 64-bit Windows you can go through this link. For 32-bit you can go through this link. And after that, once this all, you will follow this instruction and you will do the installations. And once the installation is done, let's open the CMD. Okay, so already on my system the AWS CLI is installed, so I have just opened the CMD, and I will type this command to see the versions of the installed AWS CLI. So let's see, AWS version, enter. So after entering here, it is giving the description about the AWS CLI, guys. So this way we can install the AWS CLI on our Windows systems or Mac systems. And also we can, so for the Mac you can go how to install the AWS CLI on the Mac system. For the Linux, you can go how to install the AWS CLI on the Linux systems. And this is a very good documentation, and very detailed and very clear, crystal clear documentation. So if you want to go through that, so how do you can configure AWS CLI on your system, just to go through that this documentation. Okay, so in this tutorial, in this beginner series, AWS beginner series tutorial, so I most of times I will be interacting with the web management console and this remote terminal, either putty or git bash. So from the git bash, I will interact with this EC2 instance, and from that EC2 instance, I will connect with the S3 services, database services. I will install all different software required on the EC2 instance, and then host our one simple example application on this that EC2 instance, and will access that our application. Okay, so it is in this series I will be using the web management console and this remote terminal as a web putty or a git bash instead of this AWS CLI. So another option is the SDK. So if you are the developer, okay, so you can, or you are the Java developer, in this case what you can do, you will be you can use the some SDK. Let's say you are the Java developer, you can use the AWS Java SDK, or through this Java SDK you can interact with all the other services of the AWS. So here you can get the complete description about how to use this AWS, configure this AWS as Java SDK, and how to use it. So in this way, if you will go back, for all other language, we have this SDK for .NET guys, JavaScript guys, Ruby guys. So just take your specific SDK and install it and configure it, and use it. So but generally most we use the web. I use for this tutorial I will be using web management console and this remote terminal as a putty and SSH. Okay. Okay guys, so in this way I have covered how to access the AWS services. So there are three options here: web management console, CLI, and SDK. Okay, thanks guys. Please subscribe, share, and like the tutorials to get more information and videos or upcoming video on this AWS and DevOps and software or testing guys. Thank you. Thank you